All right, hey everyone. My name is Joey Tufts. I'm an admissions counselor here at Mississippi State University for the North Mississippi Territory. So, typically working with students from that territory, working with them and their parents for basically through all of our processes here at Mississippi State University. So, through the application processes, the admissions processes, the scholarship processes, any sort of questions that they may have throughout that, um, we're able to assist. And also, I am located in on campus here in Starkville, Mississippi. So able to assist with the campus visits program, working with the information sessions that we have, walking through parents and students of our processes once they're here on campus and everything like that. So definitely a great opportunity for us. And what we're going to do today is actually walk y'all through the application process. So be able to kind of show y'all what it looks like to apply at Mississippi State University and kind of all those processes along with that. So the first thing that we're going to do here is actually visit apply.msstate.edu. So once we go to that website, it's actually going to take us to this main page here. And the one thing I want y'all to notice is that there are two different applications open right now for year 2020 and also year 2021. If you are a rising senior or looking to transfer in the fall 2021 term, we want to make sure that we are applying online for this fall 2021 application. Our fall 2021 application opened up a few days ago now, so definitely excited to have you all here apply, and we're going to get rolling with it. So the first process is actually going to be to create an account. So we can go over here. I'm actually going to utilize my work email here real quick. Go ahead and throw in my name, and then I'm going to use a hypothetical birth date here. No, I was not born on January the 1st, 2000, but definitely we're going to use that as a hypothetical scenario here. So a temporary PIN has been sent to my email address. So that's basically going to confirm that that email address is good and active. So actually hopping over right over here, this should come through. We have this this temporary PIN. We're going to go back over here and just pop it in, and then just reconfirm that birth date for us. And we'll be able to log in and now create a password. So our password has to include at least one letter, at least one capital letter, at least one number, be at least 12 characters. And then once you have all of those checked off, just repeat that password again, and we're going to be good to go. So I'll create us a password here real quick. Make sure all of those boxes are checked, and we'll be good to go. So now it takes us into our application portal here. And what we want to do is just go ahead and start that new application. It's going to automatically filter towards freshman transfer academic year 2021. Create that application. And it's going to go ahead and open up a couple of the information pieces that you may have already entered. I do have my first and last name in here, but I do go by Joey. So actually make sure that the first name is your given name, your given birth name, but then you can put in your preferred name later on in there as well. One thing that we're going to notice throughout this application is that there's some asterisks. Those are the required pieces of information to move forward within your application. So the other pieces, you can add in your middle name if you'd like, any other last names, anything like that. We can move through that process to be able to confirm those certain pieces. So I am going to put in our office address here, the mailing address, if you will. So it is that PO Box 6334. We are located, our city, if you will, is Mississippi State, Mississippi. Some things will automatically filter for you. I don't know why that automatically filtered for me, but Mississippi State, Mississippi 39762, going down. That email address is what we're going to use. That'll be your personal email address. That is my cell phone number, so I'm going to just move that down further down below. And then it asks if you would like to receive text messages. I do. There's no requirement in this, but I do kind of recommend it just because those updates and alerts will pop automatically up to your phone rather than checking your email. Kind of simplifies the process a little bit to be able to keep you up to date as much as possible. So we'll go and classify myself as a male. Just reconfirm that birth date, and then primary citizenship. I am a resident and a citizen of the United States. They'll open up further options down below. It will ask for a social security number, however, is not required to fill out that application. So you can go back in later, maybe you're looking to enroll or anything like that, it'll probably be required then. But in order to submit the application, you do not have to put in your social security number. And then I'll go ahead and also classify myself with my race and ethnicity below. We will continue on. State of legal residence. Like I mentioned, I am a Mississippi resident currently. So that definitely is the process of trying to figure out whether or not you'd be classified for in-state or out-of-state tuition. I became a Mississippi resident actually at the beginning of this year. Go ahead and designate your counties so we can make sure that you are connected with proper admissions counselors. State of birth, however, was Georgia. Go ahead and confirm all of that for us. And then the country of birth, United States. We can go further down here. This next set of questions is really trying to figure out if you should be connected with our Center for America's Veterans. I do not come from a military family. However, if you have any questions about those, go and feel free to ask. Go ahead and feel free to connect with us. But I'm not coming from a veteran family or a military family or anything like that. I'm going to answer no to those. Push us forward. Which campus will you attend? So we do have a couple different campuses. If you're looking for in-person courses here in the Starkville campus, go and fill out Starkville main campus for us. When will we begin? We're looking at fall 2021. If you previously attended MSU as an undergraduate student, no, I have not. And so application type, we're coming as a freshman. Program of interest. So this is really where you can go and designate what you're looking at majoring in. So even if you come in as undeclared, I came in as undeclared. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I'm actually going to do that here for this example. Coming in as undeclared, not necessarily sure what I want to do, which is totally fine. You can go through, there's a huge list of different programs. If you want to look at some of those, a lot of different programs. I'll go and just for this example, classify myself as undeclared. We'll continue on. Have you taken the ACT or SAT? I'll go ahead and put yes for this. However, it is not a requirement in order to submit that application, especially with a lot of those testing centers being closed throughout the summer. You can still submit that application without an ACT or SAT score on file. So I'm going to click yes for that. And then for parent information, you can go in and actually add a relationship, designate mother, father, female guardian, male guardian, go and put in their information, first and last name. Some contact information will be great there so we can keep them in the loop as well. And then also there's that tab that asks, did they attend MSU? Choose yes or no. That, especially for our out-of-state students, there is a child of an alum scholarship. So that is an important information to be able to add in so that we can keep you up to date with the correct scholarships and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and continue on into our educational background. So there's a couple different aspects of this. You can look up your institution, look up your high school. And so for this example, I'm just going to utilize Starkville High School here in a second. But if you were homeschooled, go ahead and enter in those codes. If you received a high school equivalency certificate, or if you're a foreign student or anything like that, go ahead and read through that list and make sure that you are putting in the correct information and that there are options for homeschool students or students with GEDs or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and look us up here real quick at Starkville High School, and gives us an easy option. Dates attended. If I am coming in, that means I would have been, let me do some math here real quick. Means I would have came in the fall of 2017 to graduating that upcoming May of 2021 if I'm coming as an incoming freshman. Level of study, just high school. Degree awarded, high school diploma. That's what your degree, if you will be in that aspect. And that would be May of 2021. So we can go and save that here real quick. It'll automatically pop up and we can go ahead and continue. Religious preference, you do not have to, that does not have an asterisk, you do not have to disclose that information. You can if you'd like. And then again, more additional information about kind of you and your identity. So did your mother or father graduate from a four-year college or university? I'll go and say yes. If you previously attended other colleges be eligible to re-enroll in each college you've attended. That's for our transfer students, so go ahead and answer that accordingly. That does not have an asterisk, so as a student, as a high school student with not attending any other colleges, I'm just going to leave that blank. You're currently attending a community college. Are you a member of Phi Theta Kappa? Again, as high school students, go ahead and just kind of leave that blank, if you will. But then for our transfer students, those are very, very important questions for us. And then finally, are you a child of a current MSU employee? Go ahead and designate yes or no to that question as well. That does have an asterisk, so you do need to fill that. So keep moving through the application. And then moving to conduct information. So this is mainly questions in, if y'all have ever filled out a part-time job, it asks you, or a part-time job application or anything like that, it'll ask you very, very similar questions, trying to make sure that if you have any sort of history in the past or anything like that, clarifying that information and making that public to the university throughout your application process. So suspended, dismissed, anything like that, being, having to leave a university or an institution or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and answer no to these questions. Just they do have asterisks, so it is required to have an answer to be able to move forward. And again, this is more of, in the court of law and everything like that, asking specific questions. Make sure that we read through these thoroughly and that you're giving the correct answer into these. So we'll go ahead and move forward. And then finally, in order for your application to be processed, please read through the following and making sure that all of this information is correct, but also making sure that it was you that submitted this this application, and just making sure that all of that information is up to date, valid, correct, and then we'll be able to move forward. So at the bottom, we will be able to place a signature, if you will, by typing in our full legal name. So again, I go by Joey. You got to put down Joseph for that to make sure that it is my full legal name, and that'll basically take the place of our signature here. And that is confirming that we have read through those materials, understand them, and that the information that we are submitting is correct and valid. So make sure that we read through those and that we are confirming that it is the correct information. Go ahead and click confirm. And now I am popping up a couple of different errors for me. So I'll go ahead and enter in a father, Scott Tufts, and I will go ahead and he did not attend Mississippi State. So now that we have that, we'll go and continue back, be able to get us to that review stage. And then this is also another thing. If you don't put in your social security number right off the bat, it will pop up that that little warning tab, if you will. Did you mean to leave social security number blank? And so we will go ahead and we'll just go ahead and leave that blank. And so now go all the way back down. And that is it. So Lindsay, I'm gonna go and send this over to you here real quick in 1 second, but